Welcome to Skyworld Kingdom Brawl. In the red corner, we have Johan. And in the blue corner, we have Lucy. Both players are here to compete to see who will be the first ever Skyworld Kingdom Brawl champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Shayan Tamayo, and join me today as we watch the first ever gameplay of this highly anticipated title. Alright, let's hop into some gameplay here as the map is loading in. Just so you know, the way to win the game is very simple. All you have to do is defeat your opponent's castle, which is easier said than done, because you see there's two turret spots in the middle, and whenever a player passes over them, a turret will spawn that will attack the opponent's towers and castle from a distance. As you see Johan spreading out his forces trying to get both turrets at the same time, and Lucy's going to spend a lot of mana here on a flying fortress, which is going to be pretty ineffective against this strategy by Johan. As you see, his operator is going straight towards Lucy's castle. Lucy's going to be forced to spend a lot of mana here to summon a Marauder to stop him in his tracks. But Johan also has a Wyvern making its way towards Lucy's left tower. Both of Lucy's tower are gradually taking damage due to Johan's turns, which is why they're so important. I see Lucy able to take care of that operator, now trying to defend the tower. But she needs something to stop that Wyvern, because the Wyvern can't be affected by the ground forces, as the ground forces are making their way towards Johan's castle. Oh, the sniper's going to take care of the Wyvern in an instant. But Lucy's tower is not safe yet because there are archers on their way. Even though Lucy's Marauder is going to take care of a turret and make its way towards Johan's castle. But the tower finally goes down after hanging on by a thread. The Spiderlings are just a tad too late, which means now Lucy not only lost some defense, but Johan can spawn his army closer to Lucy's castle. I see Lucy's other tower is under attack as well, barely hanging on by a thread. The operator is going to save it, now make its way towards Johan's side. But Johan's tower is taking a lot of damage by Lucy's Marauder. And you see the Wyvern here trying to stop it. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not! The Marauder is able to destroy the tower right before the Wyvern takes care of it, which means now they're pretty even. Now Lucy can also spawn closer to Johan's tower, and also Johan loses some defense. But no one is safe yet, because even though Johan is trying to defend his castle, he still has some forces making their way to Lucy's last tower. I see now we have operator versus operator, but Johan's operator is supported by a Wyvern. See some Spiderlings making their way. Let's see if they're going to be able to stop Johan in his tracks, and they're not. Ooh, Johan's tower is under attack again. See the Wyvern trying to stop the ground forces. It is just going to be enough, as Lucy does seem to have both turrets, about to lose the other one. Oh no, she did lose one of the turrets. I see her Marauder making his way towards Johan's castle. Thunderclouds are trying to stop it, as it does. Oh, but Johan's other tower goes down. Lucy right now in the lead, holding on to a tower, able to spawn her army closer to Johan's castle. I see a Marauder making his way, making a beeline. Johan trying to stop it. Did not have enough mana at first, and that's going to cost him big because the Thunderclouds aren't close enough to the Marauder to stop him. Marauder's here going to do some damage. Johan going to summon out a Wyvern to try and stop it. Lucy's tower is still hanging on by a thread. It's now sending out another Marauder and an operator, sending out more forces. There's Johan's Wyverns. Ooh, now his double Wyverns pretty much going untouched, defending the castle as they're trying to make their way towards Lucy's. Oh, Lucy has two operators. Oh, and she summoned a siege tank. Gonna do a lot of damage here, as the operator slowly making its way, but Johan's triple Wyverns, now double Wyverns. Johan really trying to defend here as a siege tank, Marauder, and operator make their way. Operator goes down, but Lucy has double siege tanks making its way towards Johan's castle. The Wyvern trying to defend was not going to be enough, as Lucy also has a sniper behind them trying to take care of it. Oh no, Johan's castle is about to go, and it finally does! All the pressure from Lucy late game is going to take care of Johan's castle. What an intense game one way to kick it off. Lucy is now up 1-0. Alright, after intense game one, we move on to game two. Right now, Lucy is up 1-0 over Johan. How will he come back in this game? Oh, Johan already saying Lucy is gonna get it. Oh, but Lucy gives a throw signal to say he's done. She's gonna try and end him right here, right now. See, Johan's coming out strong, summoning out a Wyvern, making his way towards Lucy's side. As Lucy's gonna summon an operator on the other side, but Johan is sending out battle balloons, making their way. Ooh, but a fireball from Lucy is gonna stop them in their tracks. Also, Lucy to bring out a sniper to take care of one of Johan's Wyverns. A lot of forces going back and forth as Johan's battle balloons are going to take care of Lucy's operator, making their way towards her tower. Tower trying to defend itself, but Johan also has the turret on that side. It's going to be able to help Lucy's battle balloons take care of that tower, but the battle balloons go down. As Johan's going to summon another Wyvern on his left side, trying to stop this Marauder, but the Marauder is taking a lot of swings at Johan's tower. Gonna have to summon a Thundercloud to take care of it. As you see, forces are making their way to Johan's tower. Lucy's tower looking very protected, even though battle balloons are making their way. She does have a flying fortress on Johan's side. Is gonna go head to head with his Wyvern.
Your mana is
Ooh, mana was too low. What kind of big gun was he trying to bring? Well, trying to bring another Wyvern, and he does, but he's gonna spread them out this time. As the flying fortress is going to take care of the Wyvern, but in turn go down. As Johan's right side, very powerful going up against Lucy's side. But Lucy's forces are squeezing through, attacking Johan's left tower. You see the damage going down pretty quickly. See Lucy's Marauder making quick work as the Wyvern is taking on Lucy's tower. But Lucy has a lot of forces making their way to Johan's side. The Marauder's practically going untouched. Looking very close. Looks like Johan's tower is not going to last very long. And it doesn't, as Lucy's Marauder takes care of it. Starts making their way towards Johan's castle. The Wyvern was not enough to stop it. Johan's trying to slow it down, and finally the Wyvern takes care of it. We're seeing both of Lucy's towers took a lot of damage here. As Johan's going to summon an operator to stop Lucy's troops right in their tracks. But the tower's taking a lot of damage. It's very close. Now Johan's troops are making their way, but Lucy's sniper takes care of the operator. Oh, but Lucy's towers are hanging on by a thread. All those turns from Johan are playing dividends. They're slowly chipping away at Lucy's tower without him being close, even though his tower is barely hanging on. One more hit from Lucy is going to take care of it. Oh, and Johan takes care of both towers. Both towers are down on Lucy's side. Johan making a big stride after starting out pretty slow. His tower is barely hanging on as well. As I said, Lucy just needs one more hit on it as Marauders are making their way over there to take care of it. All sending out some Spiderlings for support. John's tower barely hanging on. They're all fighting in the middle. Lucy's troops are trying to make their way through. The Marauders slicing through Johan's army. Wyverns are not just fast enough. There's two of them. Now there's three of them. Sending out troops to try to slow down this Marauder. As Lucy's other Marauder takes care of Johan's tower. All four towers are down now. And now Johan has two Wyverns defending the castle and one going straight towards Lucy's. Lucy's Marauder is taking a lot of damage here. Very hard to take down. But no, Johan summoned another Wyvern. He has 4 Wyverns on the field. As one of them goes down, now he's back to 3. Trying to slowly make their way. Now he has 4 Wyverns making their way to Lucy's side. Defending as well, taking care of the troops as they pass. Oh, but Lucy has a lot of troops, a lot of Marauders. Will the Wyverns be enough to stop him? John thought about bringing out Air Riders, but no, brings out the Archers instead to try to take care of the Marauder. Now 3 of the Wyverns are trying to take care of this one Marauder. 30 seconds left in the round. Will Lucy be able to get past Johan's 4 Wyverns? She does have 2 snipers on the field that are going to do a lot of damage as one of them goes down. Spiderlings come to support. Also an operator on the field under the 3 wyverns, very strong. Who, as another wyvern goes down to the sniper. I didn't even see the other wyvern on the other side of the map. Oh, Johan has 4 wyverns on the field as we're going into overtime. But doesn't look like Lucy's going to be able to last. Lucy have not only turrets, battle balloons, wyverns making their way towards Lucy's castle. Attacking from a distance. The flying fortress isn't going to be enough. It is not going to be enough as Johan's going to take game 2. So many wyverns on the field. Johan's able to take it from Lucy. Tying it up at 1-1. So it's come to this, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 in the first ever match of Skyworld Kingdom Brawl. Johan is going to look to ride momentum to take game 3. But will Lucy bounce back after winning game 1 to take game 3? Become the first ever Skyworld Kingdom Brawl champion. As you see here, Lucy's playing no games this time. Taking a page out of Johan's book, summoning a wyvern to kick it off.
The enemy has
As Johan's going to bring out the operators right away, take care of those troops. Summoning out a bunch of battle balloons. As Lucy's battle balloons are trying to take care of the operator. But her wyvern is slowly making his way towards Johan's territory. And also send out a storm ram. Storm ram here doing a lot of damage, trying to pull through. Unfortunately, can't really damage troops, which is why it has the wyvern behind it. What's this? Johan actually summoned a dragon. A more powerful, higher HP creature. As you see, is going to make quick work of Lucy's wyvern. As Lucy's going to summon out another wyvern. Lucy has 2 wyverns on the field. Johan has 1 powerful dragon. As you see, Lucy's wyvern doing a lot of damage to Johan's left tower. As the wyvern finally goes down. Johan's going to summon out another dragon. He is not playing. Sending out fireballs to take care of the ground troops as well, while the dragon takes care of the wyvern. You see on the left side, Johan has crossbowsman taking care of the swordsman. You see the dragon once again getting the best of the wyvern as Lucy sends out a storm ram to pull through, try and get to Johan's towers. Will the dragon let it happen? It doesn't look like it. As the storm ram finally goes down. Lucy also has a wyvern, and Johan summons out another dragon. Now, for those that are unaware, the difference between dragons and wyverns is the wyverns have the curled horns, and the dragons have those sharp, pointy horns. You see the wyvern here doing quick work to Johan's forces on the left side, but that dragon's gonna push through and is making its way towards Lucy's tower. But Lucy also has a storm ram making its way. The swordsmen are not fast enough. As Johan's gonna summon out another dragon. Dragons on both sides of the field. As Lucy's wyvern slowly making its way towards Johan's side, trying to take care of these battle balloons. But Johan's dragon, so much HP, taking care of Lucy's battle balloons, as well as the turret behind him. Lucy sends out another storm ram, hoping to make its way through. Considering Johan has 2 dragons on the opposite side, trying to go right through the middle. And one of Johan's dragons goes down. Still, the swordsmen are trying to take care of that tower, doing a lot of damage here. Oh, on the other side of the field, Johan lost the tower. Even with the power of the dragons, Lucy was able to take care of one of the towers first. As Johan's dragon takes care of Lucy's other tower. So we're even with 2 towers down and 2 towers to go. But Lucy's barely hanging on by a thread. As you see, Lucy's wyvern making its way towards Johan's tower. Also sending out another wyvern to meet this dragon and slow it down. And also a flying fortress. But Lucy's other tower is going to go down as well. As Johan has 2 dragons here doing a lot of damage, taking care of Lucy's wyvern. Ooh, but Johan's tower is able to go down as well. Oh, it's because of Lucy's turret. See, that's why I said at the beginning, turrets are so important. Lucy didn't even have troops out there, but the turret was still able to take care of that tower. I see Johan trying to take it back as Lucy summons out a storm ram, trying to make its way towards Johan's tower. But Johan's tower is going to be under attack as Johan has 3 dragons making its way. 3 dragons to Lucy's 1 wyvern and an operator to take care of those land troops. See if Lucy's going to be able to defend here. It's going to be very difficult. Has to summon out the snipers, try and take care of these dragons because there's 3. And also a flying fortress. Now needs to slow it down. Brings out the battle balloons. It's going to be very hard for Lucy here. These dragons are here to take over. Look how much health Lucy has. She has to take care of 3 dragons. It is not going to be easy. Even tries to send out, oh my goodness, 4. Well, back to 3 dragons. Oh no, back to 4 dragons on Johan's side. As we're getting close to the end of the round. But it's not looking good for Lucy. Now down to 3 dragons is Johan sending on an operator to take care of the ground troops again. Is she gonna hang on? No, she's not. The dragons were too much for Lucy as Johan takes game 3 and becomes your first ever Skyworld Kingdom Brawl champion. What an intense back and forth, and of course it will go to game 3. This will conclude our gameplay trailer. As you can see, each game contains intense strategy and high energy. And we promise that there is more to come. Once again, my name is Shayan Tamayo, and it has been my pleasure to showcase the first ever gameplay of Skyworld Kingdom Brawl. Make sure to stay tuned for all future updates.